Hello and welcome to Shut the Front Door. My name's Hannah.
I'm Nancy.
And this is our podcast where we talk everything real estate, real life, and anything in between. And we're just going to jump right in today. So Nancy, what did you have for dinner last night?
It's not anything exciting, but I'm just going to tell you straight up. I had straight out of the box Kraft macaroni and cheese, gluten-free. Don't give me that look.
No, hold on. Kraft does gluten-free? Okay,
Correct.
I'm going to have to try it. Does it taste anything like real Kraft macaroni?
Yes, it was like the real deal. Because it was it was basically like one of those nights where, Bruce came home with a cold, so he wasn't cooking me dinner. Mm-hmm. So I was there and I was like, should I just have wine for dinner or should I actually have some food? So I did opt for a little bit of food because I was hungry. And I was like, what's easy? Look at what we have here in the cupboard. I have a little box of Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Where'd you get it?
Kroger.
Really? I don't go
so
there.
There was mine. What did you have for dinner?
Amazing. Okay, so I told you that at Target I found Kevin's. They're gluten-free, paleo, pretty healthy, right? So I got a bunch of different things that I hadn't tried yet. So last night we did the, was it like a zucchini pasta, pesto something, chicken and vegetables. It was good, but it was a little bit bland. Like you could just the pesto, but like it didn't have a whole lot of flavor, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I added pink salt, Himalayan pink salt, and a little bit of fresh Parmesan cheese, just like shredded. I just sprinkled a little bit of that. It did wake up the flavor. So it was really good. But a few nights ago, I'll tell you this one. I bought these giant, beautiful
meatballs?
They were gorgeous meatballs.
Oh, did you? I was just kidding. You did buy meatballs.
Gorgeous meatballs.
Because she was making
from Hy-Vee. Yeah, because I was showing my hand. And we did spaghetti squash, the really nice sauce that I got at Hy-Vee, meatballs, and then a really nice gluten-free garlic bread.
Where'd you get the meatballs?
So, yeah, they were Hy-Vee.
Okay.
They were so good, though. They were organic something, blah, blah, blah. I'd never seen the package, but it looked interesting, and it was really good. They were Italian meatballs, too. So, a little kick.
Very good.
Yeah, I did a few good meals this week.
Guys, we love to share our food and our recipes, and we love when you guys share your food and recipes.
We actually got one. We got a recipe from
friend
somebody.
Lori said, "Hey, Nance and Hannah, we really like the podcast, and here's what I had for dinner last night." And she shared a recipe.
I was like, all right, we're going to get some recipes in return.
Cool. Yeah. So, Hannah, I'm going to declare this for you because I want to be helpful for you. Uh-oh. I want to declare a ban on you buying buying objects and items on Instagram. So I personally, my daughter came down on me. She's like, "Mom, stop buying stuff on Instagram. You're getting ripped off. It's not good product. Someone's going to steal your identity or your money." I'm like, "No, I'm fine." But now I think that do you want to tell the story?
Okay. Well, first of all, you're not going to ban me from Instagram. You're going to have to take my phone if you're going to get me off Instagram. So I basically just use Instagram to buy things and my memes. But anyway,
what's your track
so I did
record?
a little Christmas shopping.
What is your track record, first of all, buying things?
Okay. You're only asking because I told you upstairs that I've had a few things that never arrived.
Like how many?
I wasn't counting.
But it's
few.
Enough to say.
Let me tell you, if anyone out there, if you're listening, Instagram, whoever I bought this thing from, it was the best gift for a friend that watched one of my pets. It was this mug. It was kind of like, actually it wasn't a mug. I almost got the mug, but I ended up doing a cute like cocktail glass, and it had a cat in it, just like the one you got me with the dog inside. And I'm still waiting for that thing to arrive. And that was from a trip we took last spring.
All right. So this is proof.
I'm still waiting for the cat
buying stuff from
cup.
Instagram.
That was just one that I can think of off the top. I've had a few others. But anyway, this is what happened, you guys. And I'm holding it. It's so embarrassing. I ordered the most beautiful hammered metal, like a gorgeous, kind of like a champagne colored. They're like these stackable, really elegant serving, like they're like for charcuterie.
Yeah.
Picture charcuterie, but like in a layered, stacked, beautiful, like aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Just kind of like a conversation starter. You walk into someone's kitchen. I could picture it on your island or Ashley's island because I got one for you and Ashley. Oh, anyway.
The video is beautiful. The video just made
came in the mail yesterday, and I'm mortified. I don't even, how would you even describe what this is?
It is... Now, the video showed it was like a gold, like you said, like it almost looked gold-plated.
It's hammered. It's gorgeous.
Hammered, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
This is like some spray-painted.
It is a spray-painted, deformed pan.
Tell us where you got it from and how much it cost.
It doesn't matter. Instagram, whatever. Don't buy them.
She got it from a different country. And
came from Croatia, and I was tracking it for 2 months. I had to go buy separate Christmas gifts for our girls' dinner. We do an annual Christmas dinner. The gifts had not arrived. I'd been tracking and tracking. Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyway, it got stuck in customs for just weeks. Okay, and I'm watching this tracking. So I'm like, they're probably because they're like, what was it supposed to be? And that's probably why it's sat in customs.
And how much did you spend?
They were $80 a piece. Fine, whatever.
So this isn't going to...
Somebody in Croatia is very happy right now.
Okay, it's just funny. We'll take a picture of them, and when this podcast goes down, we'll
show
post
what it's supposed to be,
and then we'll show what it is.
It's like the picture of this is what I think I look like when I'm doing push-ups, and then it's like the picture of the elephant or something, like doing weird.
Yeah, well,
whatever.
She even said, "I mean, thank you." I appreciate it. You were thinking of this.
Let me just tell you, do not put food on that and eat it. It's probably not edible. You can see where the spray paint is still drying. It's dripping. It's so embarrassing.
Anyway, that was kind of funny. That was
kind of learned.
Naked news this weekend.
Merry Christmas to you.
Right. So, do you have any? I know you do. No, I do. Obviously, this podcast is called "Shut the Front Door," and we talk about our shut the front door moments in real estate because there's always drama. There's always what I was thinking in my brain today. There's such unpredictability in real estate that it is like a roller coaster. People who aren't in it don't understand it. But do you want to tell us your latest shut the front door moment?
Okay, I have a little one. So. Solar. All right. Everyone asks us because they know we're in real estate.
Existence.
That's right. Should I get solar? Should I get solar? Basically, there's almost everybody, 99% of the time, I'm going to tell you not to do it.
Yeah.
Now, the sad thing is I have a lot of friends that are in solar. That's their business. Okay. Like, I wish that I wanted it to work really well. And here's the thing. People that have solar probably love it, and that's great and all that stuff. Good for the environment. Fine. My problem is when you're coming to sell the home and you kind of got screwed by a company, for example, or all the fees and all the different things that. So let me give you one example. I have several from this year, but I'll give you one from this summer, okay? There was solar on a huge house. And we had the home inspection done. And the inspection, now let me just tell you, when you have solar put on, you're supposed to have a certain amount of life left on your roof, right? So you have an inspector from somewhere come out and look at it, whatever. They must have some kind of report they have to do. Whatever, this roof inspection on the roof showed that the roof needed replaced. This was a home built in 2000, what was it? Like
early 2000s.
Early 2000s, like 2008 maybe.
Okay.
Which, okay, a lot of houses in the early 2000s are up for new roofs or they've just had them, right? So either going to have to replace it soon if you buy a house in the early 2000s or it just got a new roof. This one needed a brand new roof. So the problem was the solar, this is where I have a problem. The solar was put on 2 years ago. You're telling me that in 2 years' time now the roof, all of a sudden, they said it had complete granular loss. So that means the shingles were bare, right? $12,000 is what it cost to have these panels removed to replace this roof.
So that's not even replacing
the
roof.
So my problem is...
That's just to take the panels off.
Correct. My problem with this is what I found out is there is nobody regulating that these roofs have to be in a certain condition to put the solar on. And then you go and move in 5 years, right? Most people, as you're learning, very few people actually stay in that house forever. They all say they're never moving again.
Whatever, right.
Yeah. And then they're moving in 3, 5, whatever. And so now you're dealing with this solar. And what I've just learned so much about it is like, first of all, no two transactions have been the same trying to sell it. A lot of times it's a giant nightmare. A lot of times there's people, you just can't get a hold of people at the solar company. These people will come in because we're known for hail damage, right?
Yeah.
They'll come in from out of town, out of Chicago, whatever, and they're door knocking. You've probably had people knock on your door in Dunlap, right? To want to talk about solar. And then you can't get a hold of them, right? They leave and the company disappears, whatever. So we get a lot of that stuff. And there are really reputable companies in Peoria. But yeah, my problem is, so this one with this grant, I'm going to lose people here. So I'm just going to, I'm going to get to the point. There's grants. And then if you go to sell the home and the person that is buying the home, which is one I had yesterday, doesn't want to take over the grant obligations, okay? Then the seller has to, or somebody has to pay back the $18,000 grant. Found that out yesterday. Okay. And if my buyer didn't want to pay the transfer fee to get this grant passed on, the seller would have had to pay $15,000. The deal would have been dead. There's just a lot of things we didn't know. Like, there's a lot. I'm just kind of...
Well, and...
I'm just kind of already over it.
And you're talking because you had the buyer or the seller? You had the seller.
Had the buyer.
You had the buyer. Yeah, and that's the same thing with in my case where we were looking at houses for somebody. We went and this is the second time I've sent them this house. Hey, there's a great house in Chillicothe, and they're like, no, remember we didn't want to do that because there's solar on there, and basically it would add over $200 to their monthly mortgage because they have to take over the lease for this. So
now,
these are the kinds of problems.
Here's the thing. Like, for example, that big house that needed the roof replacement, okay? That house, their Ameren, before Ameren even went up this year, was $600 a month for their Ameren bill. Their payment for the solar, it was like $350. Okay, that slashed their bill in half, right? But they also, like, everything with the solar now became a giant issue. And then if you have to replace your roof, so I have more issue with the solar companies need to figure their stuff out, first of all. And a lot of the stuff that's just like these just hidden things for things to go wrong. It's a lot of extra money and things that we just need to learn about it.
Yeah.
And then we can know, because now I learned a ton.
So sellers
talking to the attorney yesterday. So much stuff. We'll talk about it at work next week.
So bottom line, because I've had just a friend of mine call me and ask me about solar, and I said, are you planning to move in the next 5 years? If you're planning to move in the next 5 years, I would say do not do solar.
Yep.
I said, if your roof is great and you're going to be there for 20 years and you want to get the benefits, okay, think about solar. But you have to understand that if you sell in 5 years, then whoever's going to buy your house has to take over the lease of that solar. And they're not going to want to do that, or their lender won't allow them to do that because lenders have to get involved. People come in and they're qualified for a certain amount of money. If they come in at that rate and then there's a solar, that's going to add a couple $100 to their mortgage.
Or if there's a lien and now the debt to income ratio, so then we almost had that happen where then all of a sudden the lender's like, well, we can't actually afford this because we didn't realize there was a lien on the property for the solar and et cetera.
So
we need to learn more about it, number one, which we're learning. But it's also very stressful because there's a lot of things we don't.
Well, and so sellers.
It's so new and there's so many pieces to it.
Make sure it's right for you.
Yeah.
Like make sure, don't be drawn in by you're going to save $300 on your Ameren bill. Well, because if you're going to move in within 5 years, you're going to run into a lot of problems selling your house. You just are. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It definitely.
And I will
definitely can make your house sit depending on the situation.
Hannah had a very stressful week like month, right, with solars?
Just,
Okay. I don't think I had a really shut the front door moment this week.
No?
I think I'm just ready for some contracts. I feel like, I don't know, this time of year, like there's seasonal affective disorder, so it's kind of like just grinding away, doing my thing, and I know it'll pay off. I know it'll come, but I'm just a little bit like...
The consistency pays off, and then, it always comes, it goes full circle. So,
well, to try to...
You haven't taken any downtime, so you'll be good.
Yeah. Well, in one way that our team is trying to kind of set some goals and maybe get over that little hump of maybe a slow time is we are doing vision boards. Yes. We're having like a little get-together at my house tomorrow.
Yep.
Tell us just like... elevator talk about what's your vision board, like what the vision board is all about for our team.
So Well, so you want to know what mine's going to be?
No, I want you to just explain to everybody what the vision board is.
Because we kind of touched on it last time too. But basically, a vision board, I like them because it's a visual of, it allows you to dream big, put something in front of you that you get to see every day that reminds you why you're doing what you're doing. When things get hard, you remember that beach or that gorgeous winery. Like that's one of mine.
Like a trip or something like that.
Yeah, a trip, and you picture and you can taste the wine and picture how you feel when you get to, sit in first class, whatever's on your thing.
Yeah.
And it just helps you, keeps you going. But I also think the dreaming aspect really helps people open up their minds to like what could be possible. And I think what better way to do that than in a group where everybody's sharing and talking and dreaming. It's so much more fun to do it together.
Yeah. And so everybody's going to bring over like a board, whatever board they want. And there's like physical boards or there's, I was reading about
books, things you can do. Yeah.
There's digital. You can do it digitally, maybe have it on your
wherever you
computer
see, wherever
screen.
you want to see it. Totally.
Where you just and we're just cutting out things like magazines. People are bringing magazines and
we got these amazing books that have so many good visuals. I cannot wait.
So it seems like everybody's pretty pumped about it, but it is really to set some goals for the new year, like gain clarity on what we all want, because you can lose sight of that a little bit.
Right.
So vision boards. I don't know if anybody else does vision boards, but it really is a good, like if you've got a team or you've got a company or you've got a business, it's a good way to like a team event, something like that.
Yeah, I actually saw, or I heard, and now I don't remember where I heard that. Somebody was talking about doing an activity like this with their family, with their kids.
Oh.
I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah, even for young kids. But it was a little
different. I'm trying to remember what it was for. But I thought, that could be fun to do with your, or just like for your kids, what would you love to do this year? What would you, what's a goal?
Yeah.
Onyx could have, my 8-year-old could have, something she wants to work on. So it's kind of.
Well, and somebody said in our team, because I do things in my notebooks. I have like 20,000 notebooks. And someone
pens.
said,
how many pens do you have?
Like, it's just ridiculous. You guys, not only do I want to know what you had for dinner last night, I have like 20 empty notebooks that I just collect, and then I write them. But a friend of ours who's on our team, she says she kind of did that with a notebook, like a vision board in a notebook. And it's just, she can like just scroll through it and, whatever she put on it. Yeah. Some people put a picture of a car if you're really working toward your car, or you want to buy a house. So you put a house on there. Trip, like you said.
Yep.
So what things. Are you going to put a trip on there for us this year? Go on a girls' trip?
Girls' trips are the best. We're definitely going to do some of those. But yeah, I want to actually start, my 40th is next year.
What?
I know.
What? We have to start planning.
So we're going to Santa Barbara. We're going to do it.
Oh, you're going to go to Santa Barbara?
Oh, yeah. The one I want to do.
Oh, the 40th.
Jamie did, my friend did hers 50th, and we did like the movie Sideways.
Am I invited?
Yeah. Of course you are.
Okay.
Of course you are.
All right, well,
anyway,
good. That's
we got to
plan
start. So I really am excited about that because we wanted to go back there since we went a few years ago.
Okay.
And
we got a ways though, right? We got about a year and a half.
Yeah.
2027,
next fall.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, good.
Yep, not this fall.
We were just talking about trying to get out of town because we're all just having that.
We're having like the winter
disorder
blues today.
A little bit.
We had a little bit of that today.
This week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, because, we talked a little bit about social media. What were we going to discuss about social media? We don't have to,
So this is what's kind of funny. So what's not funny, actually. Nancy was telling me that I'm telling your story here. You were kind of down about your news feed on your social.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's a lot of political and news stories, and which can be very sad.
Yes.
Okay, so we were talking about this because you're like, I just don't want to have social media anymore. I think I'm going to get rid of it. You deleted it, from your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking about that, and I said, what's interesting? I don't have any of that on mine, and I'll get on mine to get motivated.
She's got all the Instagram
So here's
shops.
what it is. Okay, here's what it is. So then when we were on the phone talking about this, I started screenshotting. Remember last night?
Yeah.
I was screenshotting. I went on my Instagram, you guys, and the very first thing that popped up, what was it? I mean, do you have your phone?
Was it menopause or
It was
wine?
some funny menopause about
menopause.
Or it was a meme about menopause or something goofy about us, women. And then I go to the next one, and it's this beautiful inspirational quote. Then I go to the next one, and it's some really funny Barbie meme or something. And then there's a next one, and it's like animals. And then there's a next one, and it's shopping.
I want that algorithm.
Pans and health food and things. And recipes. So I'm like sending you, recipes, food, and things that make me happy. And so I said to you, like, you need to go on your Instagram tonight and just start clicking on things that are really fun. Oh, SNL. That's my other one. It is hysterical.
What is it?
SNL, Saturday Night Live.
Oh, Saturday Night Live.
Little skits. Like, and so, like, Kristen Wiig. I love Kristen Wiig. She's so funny. So things that make me happy or laugh or inspired. And, like, I don't have a single news story. I don't know any, and maybe I'm not bragging. Like, I don't always know what's going on in the world, and that's shame on me. But also, my Instagram doesn't upset me.
Also, you're a lot happier for that.
I'm much happier
to the point,
and I laugh a lot. Yeah, because that's what's on mine.
All right.
I don't doom scroll you guys either. Like, I do like to keep in touch with like old clients or family.
Yeah,
because I do like that stuff. But I do not. If someone writes this long, like, I don't just sit and read everybody's stuff and look at everything. I'll do a little, engaging, but then mostly that's it. So I don't have all this stuff. And so I told you could change your algorithm by clicking on things, change it. You have control over it.
Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on all the dog videos and the cat videos and the videos where people scare people. Do you guys ever see those?
Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like those.
That find such pleasure in those. So I'll click on those.
Makes me like pee my pants. Do you not have that problem?
No. But then I'm also just not going to get on as much. Yeah. Because it's a waste of time. And it really is not the social media productive. Of 10 years ago. It's not. So I think we talked a little bit about that last week.
But you might change your tune. You might decide, hop on there for a little funny fix and then get back to work. I mean, it's hard to get addicted to, like,
it makes me not like people right now, I have to be honest. Yeah. So we're not going to go down that road.
No, we're not.
We're going to go down the menopausal
and also,
funny wine.
Also, I told you this too. It's very simple to click unfollow or to not look at, it's okay. It doesn't affect anybody. If there's something that's bringing you down, you can get rid of it.
I do want to ask one more food question. How was your Frank's Italian beef last week?
Oh,
you got it for the football game, right?
It was so good.
It was.
Yep. But I will say, Frank's better. Yeah, Frank's Italian beef. It's better when you have it sit in the crock pot, which is what we did when we had Ava's graduation party.
Okay.
It tasted like he had just, fresh. Okay. Versus heating it quickly, which is what we did. We pulled it out of the fridge. And if I could go back and redo last week, if there was one thing I could change about last week, it would be that we would have put it in the crock pot immediately. Okay. Let it sit there, and then the Bears game. Oh, that Bears game. We don't want to talk about that.
No. But Frank's Italian beef. So we don't know if you guys know, but Frank is part of our sponsorship here.
Yeah.
And I just saw on his little Facebook page yesterday that he now offers gluten-free Italian beef kits.
I know. So I think I was like, why didn't I know that when I was there just last week?
Yeah. So they're in Peoria Heights. If you guys want to stop by there and get a sandwich or Italian beef, I'm going to get that, but I will take your tip, and maybe you should tell him that.
What?
Your tip for warming it up.
He told me, like, go put it in the... Well, not this time. I should have known better.
Oh, in the crock pot.
Yeah. But the first time we did it, he said put it in the... Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway.
So we got Frank's, and then we have John Riley, complete weddings and events. If you want to plan any kind of event, DJ services, photography, videography, this is who you want to call. Locally, John Riley, you want to ask for John Riley. It's like completewedo.com.
Yep.
Anything else we want to chat about?
Well, we launched or went live with our first podcast. Did you go back and listen to it because it had been so long? I listened to probably the first half.
I didn't, but I will tell you what my sister said.
Funny. Yeah.
My sister goes, will you guys take some feedback? And I said, sure. Because, like we talked about, it's kind of vulnerable putting out your podcast when we don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of winging this, guys.
Yeah.
And she goes, after the first podcast, she says, well, you guys like talked over each other a little bit too much. And I'm like, nope, I know. We're working on that. We're really excited. And she goes, yeah, that's really annoying. And I go, yo, I can't listen to podcasts. Because
that's so funny.
Some celebrity podcasts where they talk over each other. I'm like, nope, that's totally annoying. So we're working on that.
You know what's funny? I didn't notice it. Like, I don't think I noticed that on a podcast, but now I'm going to listen.
Now you're going to notice.
But we do it on the phone.
I know. We just do it, you guys.
We say the same things at the same time often, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to break that habit.
All right. Thanks for listening to Shut the Front Door. And we would love if you could subscribe. So just go down below. It's easy to subscribe. Follow the podcast. We'll be putting things out on our Facebook pages. Please interact with us. Please tell us what you love and what you don't love. You know, if we're talking over each other and annoying you.
Tell us what you want to hear in real estate.
Absolutely.
I mean, we are open. Maybe we'll have to do like a call, like Q&A, or people could submit questions.
Yeah, they can definitely do that.
I don't know. We could see.
Real estate, personal, whatever. What do you guys want to know? Please. Yeah. All right. Well, great. Thanks for listening to Shut the Front Door. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.